The Americans are in the final of the World Baseball Classic, and the Cat is back from Jacksonville. Emotion Monday indeed.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
The man, your man could smell it.
Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking.
But are you a different animal and the same beast?
Streaming live on YouTube.
You're gonna break up with me because of what I do on the radio?
Here's Theo Dorsey.
Good people. Today is Motion Monday, March the 16th. We are out of the Ides of March. We are into Emotion Monday following a weekend that included Selection Sunday, conference championships throughout college basketball. It included the Players Championship out in Jacksonville, where C-Katt was on the ground, boots on the ground, to watch a champion be crowned out there. Fun stuff. We're going to get into a little bit of that. But then, of course, we had what happened. It was the, I don't want to say it was the biggest event for Americans last night because there was a lot of competition. But, I mean, come on, C-Katt. Michael B. Jordan getting his Oscar had to, it sent shockwaves. It sent shockwaves through the nation. C-Katt's on the other side of the glass on the ones and twos.
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Yeah.
I'm still on my, I kind of have the equivalent of a nicotine patch when it comes to social media.
Right.
So my Twitter and my Instagram turn off.
Yeah.
At 8 o'clock. So because I was driving, because I was watching the World Baseball Classic.
Oh, that too. Yeah, that too.
I didn't see anything from the Oscars.
Okay. Well, what do you think that Americans were more just fully entrenched in and riled up about? Michael B. Jordan getting his Oscar for his role in Sinners, or the Americans beating out the Dominican Republic in, some people are saying, controversial fashion, but they won 2-1 to advance to the final of the World Baseball Classic in dramatic fashion. Which one do you think?
I think the Oscars is still the most watched televised thing outside of sporting events and electoral debates.
Yeah.
People love the Oscars.
Love the Oscars.
Americans care more about the Oscars. I think sports fans obviously cared more about the World Baseball Classic.
I'll be the first to admit that last night in the Dorsey abode, as many Americans were trying to decide between which of the things would hold their attention on a Sunday night, Sunday evening. I did not have my television screen on FS1 watching the World Baseball Classic semifinal. I had mine on whatever the heck the channel was for the Oscars. As we watched a bunch of crownings, I saw somebody get cut off short. It was a K-pop artist in the trying to give some thanks and got cut off with the music. It felt a little bit pointed because there was a woman speaking, accepting an award, and then she was like, "Hey, do you want to thank anybody?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, of course." So he steps over to the mic. He says one word. Not only do they play the music, they fade to black. And they go to commercial. They cut his mic, played the music, faded to black, went to commercial. I said, I've never seen anything more disrespectful than that. And over the weekend, we also saw a bat flip and somebody trying to pimp a home run that got stole.
Yeah, college baseball trying to steal some of the pub from the World Baseball Classic as well.
That's great.
That was
great. I don't know who that kid is with Tennessee, but if I could hit home runs, that is what I would do every single time. And I would inevitably end up like he did, looking a little foolish on the back end of it.
Yeah, see, that's why, if you loop it back to the World Baseball Classic, my king, my Captain America, the superhuman that chose to play baseball is Aaron Judge. He, when he thought he got enough, wasn't for sure, held onto the bat, did not emphatically celebrate like the other teams in the World Baseball Classic until he knew that ball was over the fence. And then Julio Rodriguez stole it from over the fence. So, he didn't look like a fool. I love Aaron Judge.
Show me a good loser, and I'll show you a loser. I'm
Wow.
echoing the words of Cam Newton post his Super Bowl demise against those Broncos. People were mad at him for being a sour loser and for walking out in the middle of his press conference. You show me somebody who takes defeat and does it the proper way and just looks so good doing it, and I show you somebody that just lost.
Oh, so you must love Team Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
Because that's Juan Soto right now crying like a baby.
Why you hating on my boys, dog? You know I'm rocking with the DR, man.
Juan Soto, what a loser. What an absolute loser. You take your $800 million to move to a worse part of New York City and play for a little brother franchise, and you can't even get your wins in March.
What's wrong with Juan Soto, man? You've been doing this for a while. We were at Roger Dean Chevrolet Stadium last week for some spring training action, the day in which people will not let me live down because I threw out a first pitch, which throughout the weekend, C-Katt, Friday, I did an event Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in which I was emceeing, hosting, or doing some, various microphone duties. And at each of those events, multiple people came up to me and wanted to discuss how horrendous my first pitch was at RDC. So
it was provocative. It was like modern art.
It didn't help that Unsportsmanlike broadcasted it to the nation the following morning. So I do have Pat Costello and Evan and Michelle and Chris to thank for that. But what I will say is beyond that, you were heckling Mets fans as they were playing the Cardinals that day about Juan Soto. You were heckling them, and now you're heckling Juan Soto still. What's your big beef with Juan?
Well, because we have two questionable calls, at least from the home plate umpire of last night's World Baseball Classic game. There's one on the base paths that never got challenged. Albert Pujols needs to find a new job because he's not very good at managing baseball team. But specifically behind the plate.
Why is he the manager?
Because he is a Dominican baseball icon, and David Ortiz probably said no.
When I saw Albert Pujols was managing the team, my first thought was, because we've talked about this before with baseball. In football of the major sports, coach matters the most of all the other major sports. We talked about in basketball, you can just put somebody up there that can look good in a suit, or really these days don't even wear suits, and they can manage egos and they'll get by with the talent. In baseball, where do we rank that again? Do you think it's more important, the decision-making of a head coach or manager, than basketball, or less important?
It kind of depends on the franchise, because you have some organizations that will essentially fax you in what the analytical lineup should be against the starting pitcher, or trending, or off days, or all that. And then some organizations do allow you to go with your gut. Like
Albert Pujols has a lot of that going. He's ready. He's locked and loaded with that. He's like, oh, you need a guy with a gut? I got a gut.
And they talked about it on the broadcast, how like managing these games is actually very difficult for these World Baseball Classic managers because of how every game's a Game 7, which is pretty awesome. How they're managing actual legal pitch limits, and they're having to make all these organizations happy with how they utilize players. So you know what? I guess to not answer your question, it depends. How about that?
Clearly it depends, and I do know that the World Baseball Classic has these weird, because it's not, of course these players are playing for you for practically free. They have obligations to their teams that are coming up soon as the regular season in baseball is going to start here in less than a month, right? Less than a month. It's right around the corner.
I think next week.
Right. I was about to say, actually, it feels like it's because Jackie Robinson Day is right there, April 15th. So yeah. So it is a very particular spot for them to be in. But then again, I would have to ask the question, why the hell is Albert Pujols the manager of Dominican Republic?
You're right. It's because
that
like position
of England?
That position can be, ceremonial, and like you don't need to know too much about coaching baseball in order to be a Major League Baseball manager. I think that's the answer.
Like a town mayor versus the governor, almost.
I don't know what either does. So I can't even co-sign that comparison.
Well, just roll with it then. Just roll with it. Piss somebody off. So somebody's listening that's a town mayor that's like, hey, so I'm just thinking that Albert Pujols being their manager has more to do with the fact that he was Albert Pujols. He's a recognizable name and a figurehead that people love and rejoice in, especially in the DR, more so than what he's done in the past as a manager.
Right.
He didn't mess it up for them, though, last night.
There was one play at second base that he never challenged, and it was nearly a double play ball.
Yeah.
Hit the shortstop, and Terang, the USA second baseman, caught it, and then the ruling was on the transfer. He dropped it in trying to transfer from glove to hand to throw at first, try to get an inning double play.
Yeah.
It was very quick between catch the ball and ball hits the ground, and it probably should have been reviewed, and Team Dominican Republic decided not to. They said keep playing.
Pace of play, baby. Albert Pujols, he did it for the fans.
So what the Team Dominican Republic is very angry about is the strike zone, with both ended the 8th and the game, where you had Juan Soto strike out looking to end the 8th inning to end the threat. That pitch you can see on YouTube right now, it's a ball.
Yeah,
it's below the strike zone.
That's low.
I don't love the little K box on baseball broadcasts, and they're doing away with it because the strike zone can be flexible throughout games where that pitch might have been there all night, and it kind of was there all night, and it hurt Juan Soto when the moment mattered to him the most. And then Perdomo, with 2 outs, runner on, if I recall. Yeah, runner on. He struck out looking as well, and you can see the little circle of the baseball also below the strike zone. Yeah. So both final offensive threats of Team Dominican were extinguished by a pitch that was out of the definitive strike zone.
And it's consistent. There's consistency there. If that's going to be where they're calling a strike, if that was their first time all night calling it on what was the final out of the game, at least there's consistency. They did it in the 8th inning as well.
Thank you, Theo. You're a true American.
I'm doing this for America. Yeah, I'm trying to pull for us.
Those that are listening on radio, Theo actually wore his Stars and Stripes today.
Yeah,
he's got a striped shirt. He has an American flag draped over his shoulders.
Yeah, I'm rocking with the fellas, man. I'm rooting for us, man. Whoever wins out of tonight, Italy and Venezuela, I know who I'm rocking with in the final tomorrow. But what I will say is, if as much as it might have ended in controversy, and I did see that afterwards, Albert Pujols, for some odd reason, manager of the DR baseball team in the World Baseball Classic here, didn't want to blame it all on one pitch, which you never can. Dial it down to just one call. 2 things I took away from this. Number one, the whole ABS system that they didn't have in place for the World Baseball Classic. I can almost guarantee you they'll have it next year, right? Or in 3 years.
Exactly, because we'll be 3 years into it. Yeah, it'll probably be in place. They have the technology. They'll do it.
That'll help. That'll help with things like this. But then also, I can tell that this World Baseball Classic, which is, again, it had nothing to do with Major League Baseball. It has nothing to do with the Olympics. It has everything to do with these nations. It matters to the nth degree. And we had actually multiple players speak out on how much they would value a championship in the World Baseball Classic versus even a Major League Baseball World Series. That gets interesting. Who's my guy from the DR?
We've got Julio Rodriguez, who made a great play in center field, robbing Aaron Judge of the home run when he was asked by a reporter, what would you rather have?
Winning the World Baseball Classic or the World Series? You can't choose, can you?
No. I mean, being honest though, like I love the Mariners. They know I give my best for them every single time that I step on the field. But winning a World Baseball Classic will be top of the list. This is for my country, this is for my town, this is for my people, my neighborhood, like everybody in the Dominican Republic. So I would say winning the World Baseball Classic will be number one.
So there's a couple of layers to that. Number one, I believe him. I don't think it was just because he was being asked a direct question during the competition by a woman in which he probably wanted to give a good answer to. I think that he probably does value a World Baseball Classic title over the World Series. So first, I'll hold him at his word. Secondly, what I've realized, no matter what the sport is, no matter where you're playing it, no matter who you ask, it does feel like when you add regionality to something, when you add nationality to something, it adds extra juice behind it. And then if you look at the World Baseball Classic as well, it's a rather new event that only happens every 3 years. To me, I'm rocking with him. If he says that a World Series title would be second on his list to an actual World Baseball Classic title, which, by the way, he won't have a chance at because they got. I'm guessing he got asked this before the game?
Yes.
Okay. He will not have a chance at this because Dominican Republic did get bounced in the semifinals. If he says it, I believe it, and I'm locked in with him on it because at the end of the day, when you're able to win something, you win a championship that involves some of the greatest players in the world anyway, which is what the World Baseball Classic does offer, and you get to throw your flag over your back while doing it, hits a little bit different.
Yeah.
It's a little.
It is because it's kind of a culmination of your lifelong work versus every Major League Baseball season. It's a culmination of 180 or so games being played. So it's like you're putting a lot more actual blood, sweat, and tears into each and every culmination of that year's World Series champion, whereas for quite literally the World Baseball Classic, it's 3 weeks. And then it's over.
Yeah.
And then you don't have a chance to win it again for a very exclusive 3 years later. But in actuality, you are only playing with those guys for that little time, and that tournament is so short. So I'm struggling with this entirely.
Yeah.
In terms of if you're believing these players. Like Aaron Judge didn't say that exactly, But he did say, talked about the crowd, talked about the atmosphere. He said the World Series I was in versus the crowd here and the one we had against Mexico, it's bigger and better than the World Series. Bigger crowd, better crowd at the World Baseball Classic than Aaron Judge's World Series against the Dodgers.
I would imagine the World Baseball Classic tickets are much more affordable than World Series tickets.
I think, yes.
That's going to help. That's going to help because a lot of times the people talk about Super Bowl crowds. Like Super Bowl is the hottest, most expensive ticket to get. It's a very corporate crowd. It is not a very engaged crowd. And also, I would say probably 75%, and that's being generous, about 75% of the people at the Super Bowl every year, probably not, a fan of either one of the two teams. They're pretty neutral. World Series tickets, I would assume, is more fans involved, but it's a higher price ticket, and it's probably a little bit more corporate. A World Baseball Classic game, which I've been to some, country v. country competitions, both during the Olympic trials, when that was here in Palm Beach County, I believe in 21. And then also when we had the actual some World Baseball Classic stuff, those crowds are charged the hell up, gassed the hell up. And you think about the fact that you're in a South Florida community where there are a lot of people who are from the Dominican Republic, who are from Venezuela, maybe even a lot of Italians. We got like 18 Italians right here in this station alone.
Right.
Yourself included, C-Katt.
Yes.
So I can see people riding for their country pretty hard. The World Baseball Classic, it's harder for us to say as fans, but I wonder for the players themselves, I can see them ranking the World Baseball Classic as a greater achievement if you win it than a World Series. For you, you're a Yankees fan, so you're going to go with the World Series.
Because attainable, because I believe that I have a chance every year to actually win that prize.
The Americans have a chance this year, though, for the World Baseball Classic.
Right, but it's difficult. Like, what would you ask me right now? What could I have? A Yankees World Series or a USA World Baseball Classic champion as a fan? Oh, it's easy. I'm going Yankees World Series.
Yes, I don't think you don't even think about it.
Right.
That's like asking a basketball fan of let's just say Denver Nuggets, because I want to use the team that's won one before too, because you're a Yankees fan. You've seen one in your life. You got the most all time in Major League Baseball. So if anybody would say, I'll pass on that for one, it could be somebody in your position who has at least won multiple.
Sure.
You only experienced one, I know. I get it.
Right. No, but yeah, someone who has tasted it before.
Right.
So
if you don't even have to think about it, I would assume that most Major League Baseball fans are like, I don't give a damn that much about the World Baseball Classic. Give me a World Series title for my favorite team that I've root for year round. But for players themselves, they are like, they care more about their countries than they do about the team that either drafted or signed them in free agency. That is their job. Their country is their pride.
It's true. Like, the only link between me and my Cincinnati Reds teammate is that the general manager thought we'd make a good fit for the team. And we came at a good value for our position, and we came to an agreement on the deal. Either he drafted me or we signed with each other during the offseason.
And they might get on your nerves. Like the World Baseball Classic, you're with these guys for 3 weeks or so. You're not used to being in the locker rooms with them. You're getting more familiar with them. You're enjoying yourself. Like the Cincinnati Reds, it's like you're ticked off because negotiations didn't go your way last year. You feel like you gave up $2 million at the table. The manager's been getting on your nerve for years because you don't show up in shape for spring training and whatnot. Like that is your occupation. Your Major League Baseball team is your occupation. That is your career. The World Baseball Classic is like your favorite hobby at this point.
WBC reminds me of their summer camp. Like, you just kind of go away when you're a kid and you meet these people that all have a common hobby. And I went to baseball summer camp growing up. So we would go to the Little League World Series in Williamsport, Pennsylvania, and we all loved baseball, so that common trait was there, and we're spending a bunch of time together, and we know that this is a finite amount of time. We know that come Sunday, our parents are going to come pick us up, and it'll all be over. So you make the most of what happens right there, and you feel like for that week, however, that this is the best it gets. Yeah. Like, this is nirvana. This is the ideal way of life. I am surrounded by people that love what I love, that are my age, and we're doing what we love. Feels like being pulled together on a World Baseball Classic roster. You can relate to every single guy on that team.
Yes.
Depending on the team Italy, we have some questions with you. But Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, and Venezuela, upbringing is pretty close for a lot of those guys. A lot of them are parents immigrated to the U.S., grew up in the U.S., but there's a relatability there between that roster. And it's something bonding you together where you might say stuff like Julio Rodriguez, who said, man, this is the best it gets. This is the best thing that could happen to me. To win a World Baseball Classic championship, it's even better than a World Series.
Yeah.
I can see that clouding your judgment there. With if you revisit 4 weeks from now, you might change your mind.
Well, the scarcity. We cannot underestimate how much the scarcity of this event matters. Now, again, the World Baseball Classic has been going on since 2006. I didn't realize Japan had 3 titles. I know they won in 23. So Japan won in 06, 09, and 23. The DR got one in 2013. The U.S. hasn't won it since 2017. They'll have a chance to win it tomorrow night against the winner of tonight's game, Venezuela and Italy. But the question today is, which is greater? The players are telling us the World Baseball Classic that's happening right in our backyard at Lone Depot Park is greater than the World Series. It will be a greater achievement. I ask you, the fan, what say you about it? C-Katt and I kind of agree for them. But I think that there's nary a fan in the United States who would trade a World Series title this year for your favorite baseball team for a World Baseball Classic title for Team USA. If you are that person, let us know. 888-760-3776, 888-760-3776. Maybe a Dodgers fan? Baptist Health Hotline, by the way. Maybe a Dodgers fan?
Who would pass off a World Series championship this year for a USA baseball
for
championship.
Team USA baseball.
The thing is,
it doesn't make sense.
There's just less teams in the World Baseball Classic, and you're more likely to win a championship no matter what.
You can get one down the line at some point.
Yeah.
I get you. Again, the players are telling us it means more, though.
Players are telling you it means more.
Yeah.
You're getting a phenomenon that you just can't get in Major League Baseball with this regionality.
When they're getting inducted into Cooperstown, let's just say you're a World Series champion and also a World Baseball Classic champion, and you had a big moment in both of them. Which one gets listed first? Probably the World Series, huh?
In soccer, because of the history of the World Cup being much older than the World Baseball Classic, the World Cup is the thing that sticks out on Messi's resume that people talk about.
100%.
Maybe because it happened the most recent.
No, but that's the biggest thing in soccer, though.
Yeah.
That is the difference. So maybe one day the World Baseball Classic becomes that. We are still in the infancy stages of it. It started in 06. We'll see. 888-760-3776. Hit us up on the Baptist Health Hotline. The World Baseball Classic or the World Series. Which one means more? Which one is like the SEC of baseball? It just means more. Let us know on the Baptist Health Hotline. 888-760-3776. Welcome to pro-level orthopedic care at Baptist Health. From sports injuries to everyday aches, our expert team delivers the same advanced care that is trusted by the pros. Do me a favor. Don't struggle anymore. Don't deal with the aches, the pain, the soreness, all of that, or the issues you have. No. You don't have to do that. Get back to the life and the activities that you love and learn more at baptisthealth.net/ortho. That is baptisthealth.net/ortho. 888-760-3776. Hit us up on that Baptist Health Hotline. We got something in the YouTube chat that says, yes, it's much better for my guy Carlos. It is much better, the World Baseball Classic over the World Series. We got Jalen in Miami. Good people joining the Baptist Health Hotline. Happy Motion Monday to you, Jalen.
Happy Motion Monday to you, Theo. C-Katt.
Okay, that is, I had to make sure. So that is Jalen. That is Gilkey. I had to make sure that was you before I went calling you out. My guy. It's been a minute. Good chopping it up.
Yeah, it's me, baby. What's up?
How do you rank him?
Man, so I was at the game last night, right? My first WBC game ever. I was at Game 7, 2011, when the Cardinals won their last World Series. The WBC is a crazier environment. What? The WBC is a more passionate environment. The WBC is a better product on the field.
Wow.
But me as a fan, just knowing that my team gets through the 162 all the way to the World Series and then to finally close the door, coming back from down 3-2 in the series, I would say as a fan, I enjoyed to see the Cardinals win the World Series more. But I will be at the game Tuesday to see if the boys, the Stars and Stripes, can close out the WBC. I will have to report back with you on Wednesday to let you know how I feel to be in the building in that moment. But I tell you what, right now, yesterday's game, the Dominican versus the USA, was absolutely in fuego. It was unbelievable.
Wow,
One of the best sporting events I've ever been to in my life.
You being able to not only make the comparison, but the fact that last night was a better environment. The 2011 World Series is probably known as the best, if not a top 3 World Series this side of the year 2000. And still the environment last night was better than in St. Louis after that David Freese Game 6 comeback?
Well, so the thing is, CK, I was at home for Game 6. I turned down the ticket to go to Game 6 because I thought we were going to lose. So that's a whole another wound you've opened up there. I made a poor decision.
Man.
I mean, that's still like that game with 7 was great too. That's fantastic. Because like when you have a great game, a classic in the game next, yeah.
Fantastic.
Welcome to the world of Jalen when you're turning down tickets to the World Series. He said we might not get that one. I'll abstain. So, Jalen, one question, though. What was it about the environment last night? Was it the fans? Was it the actual players and how much they cared about it? Just the overall energy? Like, what was it that stood out to you?
I think it's all encompassing, man. I think it's the fans. It's the international flavor. Like, you got people from the Dominican there, from all over the world there. We got people from Japan, Korea there. You know, their team's eliminated, but they've already booked their room. So they're still there enjoying the moment. It's the lineups you look at. I think that's the biggest difference as well. The lineups are so star-studded in the WBC. These are the best players in the world representing their nation, not just one of 30 ball clubs. You know, those are great players in the show, of course, but these are the cream of the crop. When you look at these lineups, you got, I think they said they had 52 All-Stars appearances combined in just the starting lineups between the two teams. Like, I could be wrong. I know there was multiple MVPs on the field at the same time. You don't get that in a World Series. And I think that all-star feel, that all-world feel, that international flavor. I mean, the vuvuzelas, they out there, they got instruments, they're going crazy. There's drums. I mean, and then the sights. It was just amazing, dude. I tell you what.
Yes. The sights, of course. Jalen, I'm lockstep with you on that, and I will tell you this. We'll see how tonight. Are you at tonight's game too, or just Tuesdays?
Yeah. So I'm actually off today and tomorrow, so I'm at both games.
Okay, bet. Say less. So we'll get the feel back from you on how those two pan out. And I don't think we're, like you said, as a Cardinals fan, you're not trading any World Series for a World Baseball Classic championship, but he did admit the same thing that the players kind of feel is that if the gravity of it and the environment around it does feel like it means more. So that's good. That's some good context to it. Appreciate you, Jalen. We're going to check back in with you after these next couple of nights.
All right, buddy. Y'all have a great one.
That is our guy, Jalen, in Miami. Appreciate the call there on the Baptist Health Hotline. And he is a true and tried Cardinals fan. And those we've talked about.
Yeah.
When it comes to Cardinals, like Cardinals fans are the best fans in all of major sports here in America. He was at the Game 7 where they won the World Series. He still thinks that environment where he didn't have that much skin in the game better.
It's
semifinal
remarkable.
too. Semifinal.
It's pretty insane. I mean, Jalen, he's American, right? Like he had some skin in the game. Team USA was playing.
True. I more so mean, but here's the thing, though. Yes, but I don't, and I'm curious to know. I'm curious to know for anybody out there, and for you specifically, C-Katt, you are a Yankees fan and you are a Team USA fan. You root for the Yankees probably harder than you root for Team USA. If Team USA lost last night, it would have hurt you less than seeing your Yankees lose in the World Series.
You are right. You are right in that because when you pick a favorite team in any sport, you make yourself exceptionally emotionally vulnerable because there is a very low chance that you are going to be the last team standing and end your season on a win. That is an agreement every fan makes when they become a fan of a team. Yeah. With this World Baseball Classic and the format of which it operates, you kind of sign up for this agreement for 3 weeks instead of a lifetime. Like you kind of jump in, and yes, if you're rooting for this Team USA everything, you always have something coming up, whether it be in 3 months, whether it be next week. We kind of went on a run there.
We won all the hockey stuff. Yeah.
Exactly. Winter Olympics, right into World Baseball Classic. There's always something down the road there where, sure, you root for Team USA, but specific people, I haven't rooted for. I think that entire USA roster was retooled. Like none of those guys played the last time.
Yeah.
So like you kind of have something
familiarity there.
Exactly. Yeah. You don't have those scars, those wounds where they let you down that time, and wow, they redeemed themselves, and they did it this year. It comes full circle. That long-term storytelling isn't there like it is in pro sports, where you have so much pain and hurts leading to eventual glory if and only if you're lucky.
Think about that Tyler loop wide left. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like that sunk many more households than what would have sunk households last night when Team USA had lost.
However, not necessarily, because it hurt a small subset of people that are Baltimore Ravens fans who had their heart broken.
But it hurt them deeper. Yeah.
But what is, if you just break it down to numbers, let's say
there's
in the
more
world,
people, I guess,
exactly, there's 5,000 Ravens fans compared to 150,000 Americans who care about baseball.
How about this, though? How many people would have been brought to tears over Team USA losing last night? I still think not even per capita, but specific a number of grown men brought to tears last night. I do believe let's say the Yankees losing in the World Series versus Team USA, if they would have lost that. Now, Dominican Republic, they might have been brought to tears. Yeah. They're a little bit more they're more sensitive. My good people from the DR. So they might have been brought to tears last night. But for Team USA, I still think that more Yankees fans would have been just drooling down their pinstripe jerseys.
See, this is another damned if you do, damned if you don't Team USA compared to every other team in the World Baseball Classic thing.
Yeah, no.
Because Team USA is not as emotionally attached to their teams like Venezuela, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, Japan. Like, they all are emotionally attached to those teams in one way or another because Team USA is the favorite. And they but then the reason I say damned if you do, damned if you don't is because they brought in a guy from SEAL Team 6 and got endlessly mocked for it, for taking a very serious, bad to the bone, life or death in the sandbox that is sports when it comes to life, and they got mocked for that. Yes. So I don't even know where to go with that. But no, I don't think anyone over the age of 12 that watched that game on TV would have cried if USA lost. I think people in the building would have.
100%. I do think, though, that factors into it for me. That's why when we hear a guy say it means more than the World Series, that is why I can take that. So nobody from Team USA necessarily said it would mean more.
No.
Team DR did. Team USA, Aaron Judge, your captain, your Superman, your muse, he said that the environment, he had never played in an environment like that before.
Right. Yeah.
He never said it would mean more than a World Series, and I guess he doesn't have one, so he doesn't know.
You know, I look at baseball as a sport. I know Japan is becoming massive in terms of growing this game to a world game, and the Caribbean's always been there, and just every year it becomes a bigger and bigger a part of the rosters in Major League Baseball. But it still is like America's, league in general.
Yes, it is.
So, New York Yankees, you win it for New York. Battling against L.A., winning it for California and L.A.
Yeah.
There still is a regionality with these fan bases because of how regional it is. You know what I'm saying there?
I feel you on that. There is, and it just hits different when it's nationality versus regionality.
That's fair.
The regionality of college football is what makes it feel so much different from campus to campus, from stadium to stadium, and then also people root harder. Like, you have a whole subset of people from the Southeast who root for their conference because only two teams are winning all the time. But I don't know. It all makes it interesting. And I will say, when it comes to regionality too, there's a lot in here in South Florida, a lot of Americans who either ties to the DR, fell in love with the culture, that are probably Team DR too. Like, you were clowning my guys out there in Houston. I bet you, I should have asked Jalen that as he was out there last night. I bet you at Lone Depot Park it was a lot of Dominican.
Schmaltz said it was the same. John Schmaltz on the broadcast last night on FS1 said it was the same split. So, yes, I'm going to criticize the Team USA baseball fans who are not in the building.
What do you want of it? It's not about them not being in the building. How often, if you are Dominican, it's like, I know American, they're going to be like, I'm kicking it with my DR guy.
Okay, but there's still more, like, people that do not have
Where were you? Yeah, where were you?
I was
C-Katt?
on the road
Where
from
were
Jacksonville.
You?
I couldn't make it to Miami in time.
You could have. You chose not to.
Fair.
Some Team USA baseball fan you are. We'll address more of that on the other side. Plus, the bracket is set. The University of Miami men's basketball team. Locked and loaded. Mizzou. Watch out. I have no clue what I'm talking. Yeah.
I thought you were talking about Miami, Ohio.
Oh, yeah. I guess they're in it as well. People keep talking about that. We're theoretically speaking on ESPN 106.3.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. This is ESPN 106.3.
Ready to take on any terrain? The all-new 2026 Defender 110 P300S is here. Built for those who crave adventure without compromising on luxury. Lease the powerful 2026 Defender 110 P300S for just $899 per month for 36 months. Whether you're tackling the toughest roads or cruising the city, the Defender is ready for it all. Don't wait. Visit Land Rover Palm Beach today and experience the Defender like never before. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Hey, ref, time out, man. All right, team, we're only down by 5. We can still win this. Grab some water and get back out there. Whoa, not that water. You need Culligan water. With a free water test and advanced reverse osmosis purification system, Culligan helps reduce contaminants, delivering cleaner, safer, better tasting water. Enjoy 12 months interest-free. Schedule your free test today at Culligan.com. Serving all of South Florida, residential or commercial.
Hey, Culligan man!
Today's tax tip is brought to you by Anshin Accountants and Advisors with Jeff Bowden, Executive Principal and leader of Anshin's Tax Department.
The One Big Beautiful Bill Act creates powerful new planning opportunities for high net worth individuals and business owners. The new tax legislation permanently increases the estate and gift tax exemption to $15 million per person, restores full expensing for domestic R&D costs, updates the Opportunity Zone and qualified small business stock provisions, and includes other changes that will impact businesses and individuals. At Anshin, a partner-owned firm since 1923, we help clients understand the intricacies of the bill and develop a plan tailored to meet their goals. If you're a high net worth individual or business owner looking to maximize tax savings, let Anshin deliver value where others can't.
For more tax tips from Anshin, visit Anshin.com. That's ANCHIN.com. Anshin Accountants and Advisors, helping you recalculate what's possible.
Need an extra boost? With Boost Checking from Flagler Credit Union, you can earn up to $700 each year with a 7.0% annual percentage yield on balances up to $10,000. That's real money for real moments, like a family getaway or treating yourself to something special. Boost Checking from Flagler Credit Union. Requirements apply to earn the highest dividend rates. Limit one checking account per membership. Dividend rates and annual percentage yield subject to change. Business accounts do not qualify. Insured by NCUA, official credit union of Florida Atlantic Athletics.
Want to accelerate your career as a manager or executive in the exciting industry of sports? Florida Atlantic University's MBA in Sport Management program is ranked #1 in Florida and 10th in the world. Students learn practical and applied skills from top faculty and experts who work in the industry. With a 94% placement rate for all grads, the full-time MBA program sets students up for success in the world of sports. Check out Florida Atlantic University's MBA in Sport Management program today by going to business.fau.edu.
Hey, Steph Prince here, General Manager of ESPN West Palm, to tell you about a team that has meant a lot to me and this community for a long time. Bob and the team at Bradley Heating and Air Conditioning have been helping me stay cool for years, whether at home or in the office. And living in South Florida with 3 kids, I don't know what I'd do without them. Family owned and operated, serving Royal Palm Beach and beyond since 1980. Let the knowledgeable and trained team at Bradley help you with your residential and commercial needs, installation, repair, seasonal maintenance, upgrades of all makes and styles and models of HVAC equipment, and so much more. Bradley Heating and Air Conditioning does things right the first time and makes the process smooth, stress-free, and most importantly, keeps you cool. Give them a call at 561-793-7497. That's 561-793-7497 or bradleyair.com. Any need, big or small, trust the amazing team at Bradley Heating and Air Conditioning.
Does your business leave a lasting impression? Attractive, eye-catching signs help you stand out from the crowd and create a strong brand identity. Our team at Signorama West Palm are experts in helping your business get noticed and get effective signage in front of your potential customers. Our team can turn your blank windows or plain vehicles into money-making branding machines by drawing customers' attention to your business. So if you're looking to leave that lasting impression, call us 561-687-7993 or visit signoramawpb.com.
Here it is. Oh, the championship!
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios, Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking. Streaming live on YouTube, here's Theo Dorsey.
That was the final out of the semifinal between Team USA and Team DR. Joe Davis on the call on FS1. That sent Team USA into the final, which will be played out on Tuesday night. Tonight at Lone Depot Park, we got Venezuela. We got Italy duking it out to see who gets to lose to the Americans. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I'm rocking with that red, white, and blue, baby.
Theo, you never pass off the chance to become the heel in this Team USA versus situation.
Right. Yeah.
Famously, in the Four Nations face-off, you rooted for Team Canada against Team USA last year.
Well, they had to sit the kid.
Right. They had more players that you recognized, even though Kachuk was on USA. But that's besides the point. I grew up on
Sid the Kid Crosby, though, man. Kachuk was in diapers when I was rooting for Sid the Kid.
But even you will root for Team USA.
Yeah.
It's nice to walk up to anybody up and down the road and be like, man, did you see that game last night? And they were pulling for the same side as you.
That's right. It's good to be lockstep with friends, with colleagues, with comrades, if you will.
Especially in this area. Like if you are listening on the FM dial and you're in Palm Beach County, Treasure Coast, a lot of people that live here aren't from here. So our sports teams are kind of, sliced and diced and divisive, and they're not all connected.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are with Team USA.
Team USA, we're rocking. We are lockstep. Now, again, this is a very international place as well, though, so you got to be honest. It's kind of tough.
I'm trying to say like Boca North.
Yeah. But C-Katt, your golf game, that translates no matter what language people are speaking, because you let that hybrid speak for you.
Thank you for that.
Which one is your favorite club? I never really learned.
It changes by the week, but right now I'm most confident in like my 56 to my 9-iron.
All right.
Everything between there, I have a new swing thought, and I'm in love with it. And it's all thanks to the Kaiser Golf Coaching Center. Yeah, the same Kaiser that's won 29 national championships. They have an incredible golf coaching center right on that flagship campus. It's in West Palm Beach, right off of I-95, right off the turnpike on the Okeechobee exit on South Military Trail. They've got a massive chipping and putting green complete with big practice bunkers, and they have the driving range. And they've got the best instructors in the area. They put together the A-team. Incredible there. No matter who you're paired with, you will get the best guidance in the game of golf. If it's raining like it was 5 minutes ago here in West Palm, well, they have an indoor facility too. So you also have indoor video replay analysis, and you're away from the conditions because those summer months are coming. And man, it's going to be hot out there if you don't have some indoor AC to fix it up at. KaiserGolfCenter.com. KaiserGolfCenter.com. Go to that website and schedule your lessons today. You'll be wishing you did it last year. What are you waiting for? KaiserGolfCenter.com.
C-Katt, man, this weekend was packed, chock full of events that I was grateful to be part of and MC with or host or just be active with the fans. I know on Friday we had a Chamber of the Palm Beach Chamber of Commerce of the Palm Beaches luncheon at Wellington International during WEF. That was pretty cool. There was an event in which I got introduced by a robot named Lisa. Introduced me for that one. That was interesting. My first ever time being lockstep with AI like that. So that was cool. Saturday, we had the actual Winter Equestrian Festival Saturday Night Lights, where I was able to go and check out a Grand Prix. That was pretty cool. It was nice. I got to hop on the mic in the stadium in the arena there at the main stage and holler at the fans. And I think they instantly knew as soon as I opened my mouth that I was a novice, knew nothing about what was going on.
Ooh.
I got a chance to do the course walk, though.
Okay, what's that?
The course walk is, so before all of the riders and the horses, or excuse me, before they come out there and they actually start doing the show jumping on the course out there, they'll walk around and pace between the different hurdles and barriers that they have to leap to see how many steps, how many gallops they have to kind of permit for their horse to jump over it. So the dude told me, he was like, yo, Sky Steven, he's the one that hosts a lot of it and does the commentating for ESPN for Wellington International. He says, yo, you're good to just walk around there and check things out. I'm like, are you sure? It's like a lot of Olympians down there. There's gold medalists. There's like the world's best riders and stuff. They're doing real serious things.
It's like the pit crew at a NASCAR race.
Yes, this would be like that. This is like if during NBA shoot around, somebody was like, yeah, you could just
walk on the court.
Walk all through the court. You could go jump and touch the net. Like it's like that was the equivalent to what I was able to do. And apparently at Wellington International, again during Winter Equestrian Festival, everybody that can do it. General admission can do it. Anybody.
Oh.
You can just walk the actual feet on the sand, like you could walk the course. So I was doing that. And there was a lot of people looking, so I act like I knew what I was doing. I act like I was measuring
Were you doing like high knees, like 1, 2?
It was like I was looking at what everybody else was doing. They were like counting their steps and then looking back and kind of like eyeing it out. So I started doing it too because I was like, I don't want to be the guy that's just walking around aimlessly. So I'm doing the course walk and all of that. I got a chance to speak on the mic there. That was a lot of fun, and I got a chance to actually watch the entirety of the event. Which, by the way, I didn't realize how the Winter Equestrian Festival turns from just the show jumping. Then there's a jump off at the end where the top 6 riders go head to head, or it could be 6 or more or less depending on who makes the cut. And then afterwards, C-Katt, it turned into a party. It's like a club.
Nice.
It's a club. So afterwards, I looped around to this area that was enclosed in, that air conditioning. Thank you, because it's South Florida and it's that time of the year. And it was like it turned into an actual jumping club where people were pulling up at like 9:30, 10 p.m. just to go kick it at WEF. So that was very fun. And then last night, we had the Palm Beach County Sports Commission Hall of Fame, where we inducted an extremely talented class, in which a lot of great stories came out of that as well. So a weekend packed with events, packed with my opportunity to kind of chop it up with some pretty interesting people. And of all of those things, I wanted to make this one note that I learned from one of the Hall of Famers, my guy Darren Studstill, who's now an administrator at Roosevelt Middle School here in Palm Beach County. Darren, who is now a Palm Beach County Sports Hall of Famer, his biggest and his final NFL moment was being cut from the NFL. And what we learned, one of the many things we learned from that night, was him being cut was to make room for another future Hall of Famer, and that is none other than Deion Primetime Sanders. And it was funny to me because that got brought up in the speech, and I'm like, yeah, you know what? That's actually a pretty good feather in the cap. If it had not been for the roster spot that he opened up, Deion Sanders would have never got his opportunity to do it.
If you're a Studstill, though, I know you're Palm Beach County Sports Commission Hall of Famer, so you're obviously very well.
Great
for
season
yourself.
at West Virginia, great years as a safety in the league. He's had some stuff behind him, but that was one of the things.
That would just make me hate Deion Sanders. I wouldn't think like, well, if it's got to be anybody, Deion. No.
I'm sure at some point he didn't like Deion, but he has gotten over it. In fact, Shador Sanders, remember when Shador was here in Palm Beach County?
Yes.
And he was speaking at a middle school?
Mm-hmm.
Guess whose middle school that was?
Oh.
So they're still cool.
Where is that? Is that in the, where is it?
It's in West Palm.
Okay.
West Palm Beach.
That's very cool.
Yeah, so, it's full circle. It's full circle.
Do you think they introduced him as Pro Bowler, Shador Sanders?
You have to. What do you mean? What else are you going to introduce him as? Theoretically speaking, on ESPN 106.3.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. This is ESPN 106.3.
Ready to take on any terrain? The all-new 2026 Defender 110 P300S is here. Built for those who crave adventure without compromising on luxury. Lease the powerful 2026 Defender 110 P300S for just $899 per month for 36 months. Whether you're tackling the toughest roads or cruising the city, the Defender is ready for it all. Don't wait. Visit Land Rover Palm Beach today and experience the Defender like never before. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Think your season's over? Let's turn your off season back on. Hoops is heating up on Hard Rock Bet, Florida's only legal way to bet the NBA. So you can bet on teams, star players, and more. With games practically every day, there's always something to parlay. Roll with Hard Rock Bet all NBA season. New users get paid double winnings on your first 10 bets.
Max bet of $50 per bet. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, please call 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
Hi, I'm Scott Smith with Smith Ball Baez and Prather, Florida Injury Lawyers. As you have likely seen and heard, law firm advertising is at an all-time high. Attorney ads seem to be part of every radio and TV commercial segment. Some firms are even using paid actors and actresses to speak for them. At Smith Ball Baez and Prather, we know that the decision to hire a law firm should never be based on advertisements alone. It is our past results and many positive 5-star reviews that we encourage you to read at smithball.com to learn more about our law firm. We have board-certified lawyers. We have lawyers listed in the best lawyers in America and in super lawyers. But most importantly, we have experienced lawyers located right here in Palm Beach County and the Treasure Coast that are ready to be your advocate and your voice, and fully prepared to start fighting for your legal rights today. Our purpose, legal power. Our mission, huge results. If you've been injured, the lawyers at Smith Ball Baez and Prather will help. Call us at 500-HELP, 500-HELP. With Smith Ball Baez and Prather, help is just a local phone call away. Offices Palm Beach Gardens, Boca Raton, and Port St. Lucie.
Was it a ball that last we watched in the highlight?
Hell yeah, that was a ball, man. Some bull. Dude, I should have had a chance. We have Fernando Tatis Jr. coming up, bro. Come on, man. That was a ball as hell.
That was a strike.
No, hell no. You say that as an American. Right?
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios, Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking. Streaming live on YouTube, here's Theo Dorsey.
I don't know why people hate Cat, man.
Carl Anthony Towns?
I don't know why people hate on Cat, Carl Anthony Towns, man. I know sometimes he leaves much to be desired on the basketball court, but the dude means well. He could be a little annoying at times, sure. He can come off a little, there could be corny moments. He's not a corny dude, but he means well. He's a good dude. He'll be hating on Cat.
That was who was speaking right there, saying that was some bull.
Yeah.
That there was a ball 4 that was called a strike 3 to finish last night's USA-Dominican game.
New York Knicks big Carl Anthony Towns, who, by the way, since he was in college, I had a buddy that went to University of Kentucky at the same time as Cat. Nothing but great things. People that know him personally, like in real life, love him. I think that sometimes, again, even I, as a person that supported Anthony Edwards, you know what I'm saying, as a person that wanted to see those Timberwolves make the run, I was a little bit ticked off sometimes with Cat, but hey, fun guy. Also fun is TGL, tomorrow's golf league. But it ain't fun anymore. It's now to serious business because we are down to a Final Four. Mm-hmm. That's right, playoff golf coming your way starting tomorrow night at the SoFi Center in Palm Beach Gardens. We've got the Atlanta Drive versus the LA Golf Club. That starts 6:30 tomorrow night. And then you got the Jupiter Links versus the Boston Common Golf Club. That's going to be a 9 o'clock tee off, if you will, on ESPN. But then, of course, right there in our backyard for the TGL Championships. You got shot clocks, you got hammer drops, you got timeouts, you got overtime. It's bigger. It's better. Tickets are available, but they are limited. So go online right now, tglgolf.com. Get your tickets while they last, tglgolf.com. C-Katt, you had a weekend full of golf. I know you're excited to continue the major golf action.
Yeah, because this one I can enjoy it without getting out from my seat. Oh, dude, my feet hurt. I have blisters on like my Achilles. I've never had that before. I've seen that. People put Band-Aids on them because the back of their shoe will rub against their unsocked ankle.
Yeah.
And yeah, I have a blister on my left side. I had to get some Neosporin and some Band-Aids to cover up for all day Saturday and Sunday.
So you're coming back from the Players Championship. What days were you out there?
I
was walked the course
all day Friday, all day Saturday, And then I tapped out midday on Sunday and went back into the AC and watched it at the media center to watch it on TV.
Quitter.
But no. I wouldn't say that.
Bowed out.
It's hard to grasp the total picture of a golf tournament if you're actually on the grounds, not in front of a TV screen.
Yeah, sure. You're missing most of what's going on.
Exactly. You can only intently, which is really cool, which I do it when the PGA Tour comes to Palm Beach County. I like watching individual groups, especially in the early days. But if you're not in front of the TV, I mean, you don't know who's making a charge on the group behind the leaders. And the leaders are hard to actually get a good look at anyway because everyone wants to watch the leaders. And Ludwig Oberg hit balls into the water on back-to-back holes. So it was very cool. It was very fun. I have dubbed TPC Sawgrass as Public Augusta.
Wow. Is anybody telling you on that, or is it just you?
If it catches on next year, just know I started.
Okay.
That's all I'll say on that.
Okay.
Public Augusta. Because, listen, so much of Augusta National Golf Club is the fact that it's the Masters. It's exclusive. You got to get really lucky in the lottery to afford the opportunity to buy their tickets.
Yeah.
So that's not shorting Augusta in any way, shape, or form. It's a massive part of it. But the golf course at TPC Sawgrass is so beautiful that a public golf course can be. The holes are iconic. I mean, 4 is unbelievable. 9, 12, as well as the 16, 17, 18 stretch are so difficult as they are beautiful and interesting. It's an awesome golf course, awesome tournament. And you know what? It should be a major. There's been a push.
I've been saying this.
There's a push by their marketing team this time around with March is major being the timeline.
Yeah.
Kind of a hint at the fact the Players' Championship should be considered a major.
I've been saying this. This is my thing.
You started that conversation.
You started the conversation around this being Augusta Public. I started the Players' Championship should be a major. Wow. So we're both fighting on behalf right now.
Yeah, you watch that golf tournament. It had the ebbs and flows. It had the drama. It had the big names near the top of the leaderboard. It deserves it. A very fun environment to go watch because of that 16 green and 17 island green. Being able to have constant action if you just sit on that hill. You can watch the tee shots, the putts on 17, and you can watch the approaches, chips, and putts on 16. It's awesome.
Now, would they ever? It couldn't be a major in this time spot, in this spot in the calendar.
Why not?
That's the issue.
I mean,
aren't you supposed to? I mean, the Masters is like. I feel like the Masters being the first was the most. It's like part of the aura around it.
As much of tradition is enriched in the Masters, they moved the tournament before during COVID.
I mean, it was COVID. Yeah, during a pandemic, during a global pandemic, they moved the Masters. Whoa!
So you think the Masters and Augusta, they have so much sway, and they truly do.
They own everything.
They would not like being the second major on the calendar?
Definitely not. They would not ride with that. I mean, I'm not. Though, and here's the funny thing about it. It wouldn't impact the level of play. It wouldn't impact the field. It wouldn't impact people's thoughts around the Masters. But the folks around Augusta are so pretentious and so protective of everything in and around that golf club and that actual tournament that I doubt that they would let. They don't want anything to even hint at being taken away from what they got going on. There's no way.
So I guess the answer to that would be having to put the Players' Championship like in August because you have the major in April.
Yeah, what's the best pocket?
It's just like they're in every month until you get to like the actual PGA playoffs. And then every other year it's Ryder Cup or President's Cup later on. So, yeah, I guess it would just have to be after the Open.
Yeah.
That would be the answer.
I just doubt that again. And again, maybe the Masters, sometimes there's a facade that you have all this power and that you have all this authority, like kind of like with LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. Like nobody thought, even when Luka came to the Lakers, that LeBron would relinquish his power because he has such a stranglehold over any franchise, any city he goes to. And eventually, what did we see? They started holding closed-door meetings, and LeBron was on the outside looking in. Luka's agent was there, and LeBron didn't even get an invite. So there's a chance that there's the mystique around the Augusta National Golf Club and its membership. There's a chance that they could get superseded by the PGA Tour. I just doubt it.
The thing is, like, being quote-unquote a major in golf is very elusive in terms of defining it. There's not a single governing body that decides what's a major is not because the majors that we have right now None of them are controlled by the PGA Tour. The PGA of America controls the PGA. Of course, the Masters controls like their own tournament.
Yeah.
The USGA controls the U.S. Open, and the Open is overseas. Nothing to do with the PGA Tour. So, like,
You just start calling it a major.
the only way to consider it is if winners of that tournament or those that finish a certain good enough in that tournament get automatically qualified for other tournaments. If they get the same standing as the Masters winner from winning the Players, then you also will be considering that a major.
The bread is similar.
Yeah, $4.5 million to win that golf tournament.
Yeah.
$40,000 just to make the cut.
Come on. Like, you got to, at a certain point, you know what I'm saying?
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around.
That's what my boy Cam is saying today.
With your broke ass.
He's rolling in it.
Yeah, he flies his family out with him wherever he plays. Doesn't that sound like a disaster?
What do you mean?
He has 3 kids and a wife, and they all go to the tournaments that he plays in.
He's not dealing with it, though. Does he fly with them?
Yeah.
Oh.
And, because he was, this time last year, he was outside of the top 100 in terms of, like, golf rankings, whatever, which way you want to call it. So, like, he probably isn't flying private.
Why are you pocket watching?
Just saying, he wasn't then. He probably will start now.
He could be still flying private. He has sponsors. Who's he sponsored by? Is he with Nike? Is he with Adidas or something? He could be,
He's got weird sponsorships.
Right,
I did not
Sam's got
recognize what
Puma?
hat he's wearing.
Puma? He's got somebody behind him.
I don't know.
If a golfer is flying, I never considered this, but a golfer flying commercially to a major or the Players Championship, a diet major, I feel like you can't do that. You got to fly private.
The Titleist guy, that is his ball.
Titleist.
Apparently, a fun little inside golf thing. He changed his ball, and all of a sudden, he's tearing it up. He was awesome in the Ryder Cup. He won a tournament at the end of last year, and now he won the Players Championship just because he changed the golf ball.
That's what I've always wondered how much that changed. Should I change golf balls?
That's exactly.
I think that's it.
That's
I found the nugget. All right.
You got to go from the bargain bin to the $60 cases of golf balls that they have. They have the same stuff that they wrap an Xbox in, like at Best Buy, to make sure you don't steal it. They put those around boxes of golf balls at Dick's Sporting Goods because people will steal them.
Here's the thing. If you're again, because people do swipe a lot of different things
for the thrill.
Yeah, for the thrill of it and all of that. If you people that golf, like, it's a gentleman's sport. You keep your own score and all that stuff. You should not be stealing golf balls, no matter how expensive they are.
Yeah,
it's a gentleman's sport.
Maybe people are stealing them and reselling them. Maybe that's it. Maybe the
country club sport.
Yeah.
I didn't think you would have to be locking those things up, but you know what? I'm glad to know that it stretches beyond the other things that people put behind security measures. So that's right. Stop those thieving, no good golfers.
Yeah, like deodorant at pharmacies.
Yeah,
I've seen
like,
that
bro,
behind the cases.
I'm like, first of all, anybody stealing deodorant needs it more than me. Let them have it. Let them have it. Let them have that deodorant. It'll help all of us as a society.
And then, you got to go through the rigmarole of, excuse me, those pharmacies are never well staffed, by the way.
They're never.
There's one person working, and they're behind the photo counter.
And it's always your fault somehow that you need something that's behind the lock and key. It's almost as if I was the one that stole stuff beforehand.
Excuse me, I'm smelly. Can I please have some degree?
And it's disrupting their day. It's disrupting their day. It's been multiple times in my life where I've walked out of a place because I wasn't able to get help quick enough with taking something out of behind a lock and key. And I've never shoplifted. And I'm the one that's dealing with the elements of it. We're Theoretically Speaking, this is C-Katt. I'm Theo Dorsey. Happy hour on the other side. Tina's going to pull up and drop some knowledge. Theoretically Speaking here on ESPN 106.3.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. This is ESPN 106.3.
Need an extra boost? With Boost Checking from Flagler Credit Union, you can earn up to $700 each year with a 7.0% annual percentage yield on balances up to $10,000. That's real money for real moments, like a family getaway or treating yourself to something special. Boost Checking from Flagler Credit Union. Requirements apply to earn the highest dividend rates. Limit one checking account per membership. Dividend rates and annual percentage yield subject to change. Business accounts do not qualify. Insured by NCUA, official credit union of Florida Atlantic Athletics.
Anajar and Levine.
Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
ESPN 106.3.
WESP Jupiter, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Hey, ref, time out, man. All right, team, we're only down by 5 We can still win this. Grab some water and get back out there. Whoa, not that water. You need Culligan water. With a free water test and advanced reverse osmosis purification system, Culligan helps reduce contaminants, delivering cleaner, safer, better tasting water. Enjoy 12 months interest-free. Schedule your free test today at Culligan.com, serving all of South Florida, residential or commercial.
Hey, Culligan man! Today's tax tip is brought to you by Anshin Accountants and Advisors with Joseph Malloy, tax partner in Anshin's Construction Group.
The One Big Beautiful Bill Act, also known as the OBBBA, will have a significant impact on tax planning strategies. The bill restores and makes permanent 100% bonus depreciation for all eligible purchases made after January 19, 2025. This tax incentive will influence investments in additional machinery and equipment upgrades, providing an immediate tax deduction and helping contractors increase cash flow. At Anshin, a partner-owned firm since 1923, we strategically guide construction companies through the new tax law to help them develop the right strategy and enhance profitability. If you're a construction executive or owner looking to maximize tax savings, let Anshin deliver value where others can't.
For more tax tips from Anshin, visit Anshin.com. That's ANCHIN.com. Anshin Accountants and Advisors, helping you recalculate what's possible.
Want to accelerate your career as a manager or executive in the exciting industry of sports? Florida Atlantic University's MBA in Sport Management program is ranked #1 in Florida and 10th in the world. Students learn practical and applied skills from top faculty and experts who work in the industry. With a 94% placement rate for all grads, the full-time MBA program sets students up for success in the world of sports. Check out Florida Atlantic University's MBA in Sport Management program today by going to business.fau.edu.
Business owners, are your employees driving you nuts? Is money tight? Or have you just poured your heart and soul into your business and now it's time to retire and just relax? At Transworld Business Advisors, they have buyers from all over the world ready to buy your business now. Call for a confidential conversation about your business's current value. 561-203-5121. That's 561-203-5121 or visit tworld.com today.
Ready to take on any terrain? The all-new 2026 Defender 110 P300S is here. Built for those who crave adventure without compromising on luxury. Lease the powerful 2026 Defender 110 P300S for just $899 per month for 36 months. Whether you're tackling the toughest roads or cruising the city, the Defender is ready for it all. Don't wait. Visit Land Rover Palm Beach today and experience the Defender like never before. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Come to Roger Dean Chevrolet Stadium on Saturday, March 21st for Pickleball Day, presented by Florida Power and Light. Purchase a special game day package which includes a reserved box ticket, a Cardinals and Marlins pickleball paddle, and a chance to meet and greet the Palm Beach Royals pickleball team as part of a pregame clinic on the concourse. After the game, kids can run the bases and everyone can enjoy a post-game concert. Purchase your Pickleball Day package at RogerDeanChevroletStadium.com.
It's about time delivery worked on your schedule. Same day, next day, or scheduled in advance. However you plan it, the Home Depot delivers the whole job. From drywall to doors, plumbing to paint, we'll get it there when you need it. Because on the job site, timing is everything. You order, we deliver. It's that easy. The Home Depot Pro. It's about time.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
At St. Lucie Battery and Tire, batteries came before tires. We've been selling and servicing all types of batteries for over 50 years. So when you need a battery for nearly anything, we have it, as well as the fast professional installation you need. We carry premium batteries for all your needs: automotive, commercial, marine.
Are you ready?
We also offer delivery and on-site installation, serving our customers quality products for over 50 years in the home of honest, reliable service. Go to slbt.com and book your next appointment.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
The man, your man could smell it.
Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking.
But are you a different animal and the same beast?
Streaming live on YouTube.
You're gonna break up with me because of what I do on the radio?
Here's Theo Dorsey.
Good people. It's Emotion Monday. It's March 16th. We just wrapped up Selection Sunday. We're rolling into a Top 5 Tuesday. But before we can get there, we've got a lot of motion ahead of us tonight. Specifically, the crew here at ESPN West Palm. Specifically, the three of us here on the show with you right now. C-Katt's on the other side of the glass on the ones and the twos. And Tina is here for the happy hour. Christina Costanza, who, by the way, has agreed with me that anybody from this office, as we now enter the happy hour, anybody from this office who is not absolutely hammered responsibly tonight and absolutely out of their mind responsibly again tonight for our celebration out in the streets is going to be ostracized. It's going to be discommunicated, excommunicated, however you put it. We are going to be calling people if you're not there tonight with us kicking it, and if you aren't, like literally like you, where like I see like your left eyeball is looking up and your right eyeball is looking to the right. I don't want to have anything to do with you. Are we down with that? We're good. This is the night.
Tina, this is for you. Set this up he addressed it to you, Tina.
C-Katt set this night up a week and a half ago. We never do any kind of station outings together. Mm-hmm. We barely ever see each other outside of the realms of these studios or Roger Dean Chevrolet Stadium or when they're equestrian festival and stuff like this is a momentous occasion. March 16th. Mark the date. Tina,
if you drive home, you're in trouble.
Yeah, you're Uber.
For one or two reasons. You're either fine to drive or you're breaking the law.
Yeah. If you're fine to drive, that's an issue.
Exactly. It's equally as bad.
You need to be Ubering or lifting or ride on horseback.
Do we have the robots here yet?
The robots are around. Nastek, the guy, remember the lady that introduced me last week? Her name was Lisa. I don't know if it was a guy or a lady.
I meant the unhuman-driven, like, Ubers. Do we have those?
We don't have those out
Okay.
Here. We do. You know what? We do. In downtown, we have
the
self-driving.
Golf cart, right?
It's kind of like it's not a golf cart. It's more than a golf cart, less than a car.
Mm-hmm. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Tina, you're not saying anything. This is crazy.
haven't said anything yet. Yes. I'll be out tonight.
Oh, my God.
I have to be responsible, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Checking the watch the whole time.
I can't Uber.
You can't or you don't want to. That feels like
If you can drive, you can Uber.
I'm on a time limit, though.
You can still Uber on a time limit.
What do you mean? All right.
Yeah.
Do you have something going on? What's going on here?
I have a 7 a.m.
I'm house and pet sitting.
Okay.
You know more than anyone else's dogs' conception of time is flawed. If you went out for 2 hours compared to 6 hours, they would not know.
Dog that they like their dog not to be alone for a certain amount of hours. And I'm going.
Can we get one of those robots to stand in your place to sit? Because they talk. There's talking robots.
It doesn't need to talk to the dog. It needs to walk the dog.
Robots can do that. You know what?
You should buy someone on the websites. They don't drop in.
TaskRabbit.
Well.
Exactly. That's just good financial planning. Yeah. If you get paid by someone to watch your dogs and then you outsource that to someone for half the price, passive income.
You can watch 20 dogs at once while kicking it with us.
Yeah.
That's true. It's a little complicated with the house and the dog I'm watching. It's in a gated community.
Okay.
I have my own code to
Give
get
out the
in.
gate code. Give out the gate code.
It's a pass on my phone.
Okay.
I'm going tonight.
Okay. Oh, that's right.
I will be having fun with y'all, but I will be responsible.
It's Palm Beach Island. I feel like
I
don't know who your dog's sitting
I was about to say.
Like, are they on a file?
I was about to say. I was
on a log?
Yeah, like we need to do. You know what? We're gonna make sure
they
that
sign my paychecks.
We keep an eye on you. Okay,
so it's an either or thing.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
I was listing off qualities that do not. Right? They do not.
Yeah, what he just was talking about, you shouldn't.
You shouldn't have added a real detail.
Sorry.
People were like, what's coming out now? It was, no. Okay, so we do have to figure out who else. So Tina's already putting in her
already
excuse.
a soft exit.
Yeah.
She might as well have
Why are
already
we
said I'm
doing-
heading. She
Why
just
are you
got her
coming?
tab.
Why are you even showing up?
Tina just got her tab,
Yeah.
actually. Like, she's about to sign it and head out.
Yeah.
I was ready to party, ready to Uber on like a Friday or a Saturday. I would have even done a Sunday brunch.
Wow. Thanks for letting us know these options now. And
This feels like a victim
I
blame.
asked last week, 2 weeks ago when we talked about this.
But he was at the Players Championship over the weekend. We're going to go to Jacksonville?
Yeah. This
Nope.
feels like a victim
This is
blame.
our only
Just
opportunity
because it's
to
not
kick it.
convenient for
I'm
Tina.
saying you can't be upset with some people because some of us, we all have to come to work the next
Okay.
day. We can't be miserable.
I have a 7 a.m. doctor's appointment in the morning.
Of course you have a doctor's appointment.
I always got appointments. I'm an appointment man in the I'm a morning appointment man. You can't get me out of bed unless I got a doctor or a dentist appointment these days.
Dentist, yeah.
Yeah, no, and I'm done with those guys. But no, I have a 7 a.m. and guess what I'm gonna be doing until 6
Puking
a.m.
at the doctor's office
Exactly.
tomorrow.
Exactly.
I have a 7:27 tea time. Not flapping me. I'm going to be there.
You're a disgusting human being.
Got to say goodbye to my guy, Barkey.
Man, that is an early, huh?
How, are we still like beating around the bush? Or are
No, we are.
We are
actually.
beating around
Okay,
the
we are.
bush. Yeah.
Okay.
My guy Barkey's leaving. He was the cart guy at the golf club that I actually broke my career record at.
Oh.
And he said his last week is coming up. So like, dang it, Barkey.
Well, you know what? Send him out with a howl for my guy Barky.
Oh, what was that?
Because it was like a Barky, like a
Bite?
dog. I mean,
Yeah, but we have a howl.
Yeah. That was a little fight.
but dogs don't howl though. Those are wolves.
Okay.
Do wolves bark too?
Undoubtedly.
They have to, right?
Yes.
Nobody ever talks about wolves barking though. Because dogs bark. They growl. That's a growl.
Yeah.
It's more of a snarl.
Right?
Do wolves bark? 888-760-3776. Do wolves
Wow,
bark?
that's actually a great question.
It is because they're saying there's
They growl and they howl, but do they bark?
They bark. Or is this some? Because if dogs are former wolves, we shouldn't let them get away with barking unless wolves bark too. Because what the hell is that? Dogs have gotten so soft, and us as humans just allow them to just be barking left and right. Y'all don't used to bark.
Do you think that before the time we end this earth, like in the next, 50 to 70 years,
That we end this earth? Might be quicker than that.
we leave this earth?
Oh, we leave the earth. Okay.
Do you think that we are going to be able to have a conversation, an honest one with our dogs?
I would love to.
I don't have a dog.
You don't like dogs.
Would being able to have a conversation with the dog change your mind about dogs?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
You just have
If I could talk to a dog, that'll make things a lot easier.
But wouldn't it also kind of make things more difficult? Because all right, you're going to stay here. I'm going to go experience the world. And you pretty much just have a prisoner,
Give
right?
him some VR goggles.
Like, isn't that kind of sad when you think about it? If
How-
your dog had to ask, why can't I go? And be like, well,
Dogs aren't
sorry, snooze, you lose. Humans
I
rule.
wouldn't say that to my
So I would
dog.
say
What would you
just can't.
say?
You got to stay
I
in this
can't
living
take you
room.
to work. They have
Like,
on
why?
They have on YouTube
They're not
now
gonna be able to understand
shows
that.
for dogs.
All right, Tina, role play. I'm your dog,
Yeah.
and you're
Yeah.
Tina.
Come on.
I'm saying bye to my dog right now.
Yeah, you're about to go to work.
You're grabbing your keys.
This is what you're going to do to the dog that's sitting tonight as you're going to be out all night.
Can I come?
No, you can't come. I'm sorry.
Why?
Dogs aren't allowed in this establishment.
Why?
But I'm going to leave you some treats and put on this awesome show, and you're going to love it, and I'll be back before you know it.
I haven't left the house since 2017.
That's a lie. I took you out to walk earlier today.
Yeah, I see our backyard, and I see our neighbors. I want to see the world, Tina.
Wow, you get to see the
Tina?
world. Yeah, he's going to call you Tina. The dog's going to know your name.
Exactly. So you're telling me I just can't see the world?
You
Why do you get to do it and I can't?
You can go see the world.
We watch these
Another
movies, dog TV on YouTube, all I want. I want to experience it.
We
You
are-
get to experience it.
You're just going to yell at me.
This is what the dog would do.
No, the dog would not yell at me the whole time.
So
if
I
you
guess
never let it out of the house.
I would let my dog out of the house all the time.
I watched
and take it
Homeward
for
Bound
walks.
last night, and they traveled the world.
Yeah.
Those dogs and cats.
Who put on that movie for you?
So I should be thanking you
for teasing him.
For showing me what I could have but don't because you're not going to let me.
Today you can't come. Tomorrow we will go explore the world. explore the world.
Okay. I want to see where you work.
Okay, we can go to my work tomorrow.
This is so stupid. Shut the hell up. Both of y'all.
You made us do that.
I didn't make y'all do that.
That was me.
That was C-Katt. C-Katt volunteered for it, and then he would have done this until 4 o'clock. By the way, if need be. This is so
all right.
ridiculous.
So if anyone turned on the radio in the last 4 minutes,
This is so
that was
ridiculous.
Tina playing the role of herself, and that was me, Christian Cat, playing the role as Tina's dog in a world of which they could have a real conversation. I want to be able to talk to my dogs, but I'm being careful about what I wish for,
You're
because
right.
it'd be pretty difficult as humans to explain their treatment of pets as pets if you could have a real conversation.
Juan Soto's had a lot of good quotables through the World Baseball Classic. We're going to miss some of these. I saw that earlier in the World Baseball Classic, Juan Soto of Team DR that just got eliminated last night by the Americans. Earlier in the World Baseball Classic, there was this quote graphic going out around Juan Soto. 3 words. Very simple. Let me hit. I think Soto was talking about wanting to stay in the game and keep playing against the Netherlands. Were you aware of this one, C-Katt?
No.
Okay. His 3 words, let me hit. So that one made its rounds for reasons, we could all assume.
Yeah, you did. You looked at strike 3 in the 8th inning, buddy. You were let hit. You didn't take the bat off your shoulder.
And then last night, Juan Soto said, I think we showed the world who the best baseball team is. And correct me if I'm wrong, they lost against Team USA.
Yes,
2-1.
they did. They could not come in clutch with runners in scoring position.
I assume he's saying because they unjustly lost and they were the better team, but they lost because of the umpire. But is that a good? To me, it's just not a good quote. It's not a good quote when you lose because it's so easily flipped on you, because you did show the world who the best baseball team in the world is, and I guess that would be Team USA that beat you.
Yeah, it's trying to make the statement that we got royally screwed from the officiating without actually saying it and being able to say you didn't say anything wrong.
Well, you know what? Juan Soto is freed up, so guess what he can do? Kick it with us tonight. Cocktail of the day coming your way in the happy hour as we're gearing up for a party in our own rights. Whatever this cocktail of the day is, C-Katt, I think we could both agree Tina has to have 5 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Start the night with 5 of them. What are we drinking?
Wow.
You ever done one of those shot boards?
Yeah, I just did one in Texas.
I never have.
That was my first time doing it. It was really fun.
Okay.
I like the when they do a flight of drinks, like a flight of margaritas or something like that. Those are pretty cool. Shot boards I've never done. A lot of shots.
Is a shot board
there's
different?
like 5 people in 5 shots.
Oh,
and then
that.
you hold the board, and you
Everybody
take it
takes
at the
a
same
shot
time.
at once. I've never done that. I didn't know what that was.
There's also a paddle. You get paddled after you take the shot.
Oh, no, absolutely not. Have you done that?
No.
Grown-ass man.
Sorry. But I wouldn't turn my nose up it. If everyone else in the group was getting paddled after taking a shot, I wouldn't be the one guy to raise my hand and say, not I.
I would do that.
Who's
paddling you? Who's paddling you?
How do we not do hibachi to force him to do hibachi?
Don't know.
I will do a hibachi. I'm just not taking nothing to the head.
What's the cocktail of the day?
The Cinderella Story.
Oh,
good movie.
You got great movie. You've got vodka, elderflower liqueur,
solid movie,
fresh lemon juice, simple syrup, sparkling wine or prosecco, fresh strawberries, and a strawberry slice for a garnish.
That sounds really good.
Yeah.
Sounds very delectable.
What inspired the Cinderella story?
The Madness of March.
There you go. Oh, yeah. It's March Madness. The brackets are out.
Oh, okay. I didn't. It took a long time for me to understand that.
That's kind of crazy, man. Yeah. Lock in. It's March Madness. Tina always does these themed cocktails around the time of the year, and it's March Madness. The brackets are set. Miami's going to go on a run. They're going to beat Mizzou. They're going to beat Purdue, and they're going to make it to the Final Four. Calling my shot. Shout out Jay Lucas. The cocktail of the day not brought to us by the Canes, but brought to us by the S, the L, the B, the T.
St. Lucie Battery and Tire. Me and Sally, the Sonata, only take ourselves to one spot for all our car troubles, and that's SLBT. I go to the location off of Blue Heron and Military Trail. They have locations in West Palm Beach that C-Katt has been to and other teammates, or even in the Treasure Coast, Port St. Lucie. You find one closest to you. Trust the experts, whether it's maintenance on your car, tires, battery, whatever you need. Trust St. Lucie Battery and Tire. Go to slbt.com to find the services that they provide or the closest location to you. I like your hat, C-Katt, by the way. The
Thank you.
players.
This is new.
Yeah, I
Thank
know.
you.
You got it this weekend. I like it a lot.
Ooh, I've got a
What
story to
is this?
tell about this hat.
I got you want to tell that story right now?
Yeah, do you want to like formulate what you have and try to figure out what you're looking at your phone right now while I do that?
Yes.
Okay.
I just, and this, Tina, you can help me with this. I just got invited to what is being called a High Rocks, the kickback party. Does that mean I got to do High Rocks or is it a party? It's on a Saturday. It's 2 hours. It's a High Rocks party.
I'm trying to convert
Wait,
you.
what Saturday? High
The
Rocks
mixer.
Miami is in 2 weeks.
It is, okay.
Is it April 3rd?
No, March 28th.
Oh.
So I'm not doing High Rocks if I go to this party. I'm asking.
You might be doing like a High Rocks-ish workout.
It says, welcome to High Rocks, the kickback party where the elite performance meets community energy. This does not sound like a party. It sounds like working out. This is not your typical fitness event.
Yep, there you go.
It is a High Rocks inspired challenge experience
Yeah.
blended with a DJ. What is this?
Who invited you?
Ooh, that sounded
Curated vendors.
pointed.
Yeah, expect a high energy
Theo doesn't do High
functional
Rocks.
training format designed to push you, test you, and remind you that athletic level training is for everyday bodies. They're trying to give me a workout.
Wow.
This is a sneak attack. I would not have assumed. I'm looking at this flyer, and
Oh, yeah, that's the High Rocks logo.
I would have not have assumed that this was I thought this was like a party. It says a kickback
We
party.
should have told you it was a party.
Yeah, kickback. That feels. Whew.
There's nothing kicked back about doing High Rocks. It's high intensity workouts.
You said you could do it.
I could do it, but imagine I pulled up in there like dressed like this. Like I got a collared shirt on, got my jeans, my fresh pair of Cole Haans. I'm like, wait, why is that guy sweating?
That's the kickback.
Yeah, kickback. Where are the cocktails? I want one of the Cinderella stories.
Wow. Would you turn around and go home, or do you like try to find or work out in those clothes? Or
I would probably have to go home. I would probably have to go home because I wouldn't be dressed appropriately. I would have never. Wow. I'll have to let them know that I'm not ready for High Rocks yet. Not ready. Not ready for the big stage.
All right. So over the weekend, I went to the Players Championship golf tournament, got a credential to the media, was able to share my experiences with the audience about what went down, and got to cover Cameron Young winning it all, Ludwig Oberg just blowing it on the back nine there at TPC Sawgrass. I went to the fan shop, which is like a must-stop for every golf tournament. Everyone loves the fan shop. I went there on Friday, and I bought a couple of things. Spent about $125 on things, which is remarkably cheap. You know, people spend thousands of dollars at the fan shop at these golf events. I got a flag with the year on it for the players. I bought this hat that just says the Players Championship on it with a gold font, blue hat. I bought a putter cover for my putter because I didn't have a nice one yet. And I think I bought one other thing. So I go home after buying it. Nothing really happens remarkable. It's crazy there. Very busy back and forth. You're in line for about 20 minutes after you get your things. And then I check my email the following day. Apparently, if you're a media member, credentialed, whatever, you get 20% off. I didn't know that. So I didn't get the discount. And then also later that night, I missed out on the discount. I go to put the putter cover on my putter because I brought it with me up to Jacksonville to play a little bit. The putter cover does not fit. So we're at a crossroads here, and I've got two very distinct problems. I've got a putter cover that does not fit on my putter. I did not get my 20% discount from the fan shop.
Yeah.
And if you know me, that was eating me alive at night. I was hard to fall asleep, to be honest. I was thinking, wow, I could have gotten 20% off. That's like $25. I could have got a whole nother item with that money. Wow. I got angry. So I went back the following day with all of my items. And I said, I'm going to get my discount. I am going to get my discount. I am going to get my refund for the putter cover. But I took the tags off the putter cover. Especially an event like this, people don't expect you to return anything. Because you go there for one day and you go home. You snooze, you lose if you bought something that's the wrong size. But I made it to the gates. They held me at the gates. They said you can't come in with the actual items in the bag. And I said, no, I want to make a return. They said, okay. Then I also go into the fan shop. They zip tie the bag closed, so I couldn't just drop stuff into the bag as if I already purchased it. And I make it to the counter, slowly but surely. with a couple of other shirts that I wanted in the process because why not? And they call for the manager when I get to the register because these people are working like Wednesday. They're volunteers, I think, or they're barely working. Manager comes over and says, sorry, man, can't do that. I can't give you the retroactive discount. I can get to on the new stuff you buy now. Like, that's perfectly fine, but not on the items you bought yesterday. And I go, can't you just return it and then I'll repurchase it? And he looks at me and he looks at it and he goes, no. And I go, but it says here on the return policy that you can return it until the end of Sunday. So then he goes, oh, I guess I can. And he tucks tail, and I got my discount, not just on yesterday's items, on today's items. I also got free sunglasses for spending $150 or more because the 2 shirts I got me over the $150 mark. So I saved in total about $80 through that entire process. And I was so proud of myself, Theo, that I texted the group chat in our show, and I said that I put the manager at the fan shop in a chokehold. He didn't know what was coming. Like, my logic melted his brain, and I got a good deal. So that's what happened in route of getting this hat.
What in the world?
I guess the button doesn't work. I'm sorry.
I love that you got a discount.
I don't know what happened while I was in here, but the celebration music doesn't work.
None of the buttons are working. Oh, there we go. There you go. Barking for C-Katt. That was great. That was great. Honestly, I love that you got the discount. Secondarily, I wonder if the manager there, either he didn't know he could just refund you and get you your money back in that way, or if he was just trying to be a tight tail.
You thought he was a last line of defense?
Yeah, like the closer almost. Like it seemed like he was being protective, or was he really that? There's no way he's that simple-minded to think that he could not return the items and then allow you to purchase them at the discount. There's no way.
I mean,
he knew it was possible.
That was his reflex.
So what do you want? Which one do you think it is? Do you think he doesn't have complex, like, decision-making skills? Do you think that he couldn't think that further step in the future, or is he just trying to be a jerk?
I think he's like someone that you have to call to cancel a subscription to something that you want to, but you can't just do it online.
He didn't want you to get the discount.
No, he did not want me to get my discount.
How's it hurting him?
I don't know. I think we got the directive beforehand about how they don't want to give money back.
Yeah, tell him.
And that was the case.
They said lie to him.
Mm-hmm.
Lie to C-Katt. Do not allow. I'm glad that you made out like a bandit in there.
Thank you.
And congrats on the new shades.
Thank you. Yeah, I looked it up. They were like $50.
Oh,
nice.
I know.
I should have went to the Players.
I saw on social they had really good attire. Like, I saw stuff in the fan shop, and it was super cute.
Yeah. Apparently, that golf tournament is becoming like Augusta light, not in the way that I described it last hour, but like fashion forward.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people are flaunting their outfits and spending high dollar on the outfits they wear to that golf tournament in Ponte Vedra Beach. Is that a real thing? Is that like reaching your algorithm too, Tina?
No, mine was more of the fan shop and like what they were.
I got you.
They
were selling the merchandise.
Yeah, the merchandise was super cute. Like, I was like, I would get that jacket. I would get that skirt.
Everything's a fashion show these days, if you think about it. Like, with so many people being influencers or aspiring influencers, with so many people posting everything that they do to social, it's like they do get ready with me's and all of that. It makes sense. People that are sponsored sometimes by brands that outfit them. It makes sense.
Speaking of, I have a couple of topics on today's Get Around that are all about fashion.
Oh, I love that.
You have the right people.
People, get to your YouTube app now or youtube.com now and type in ESPN South Florida and watch next segment because you're not going to want to miss the visuals that we have to accompany the next segment.
What a tease. And I mean that in a good way. What I'll tell you before we get to that other side is that EDS Air Conditioning and Plumbing doesn't tease you. They don't float things out in front of you, and then later on you're like, oh, I didn't know. Actually, a lot of times it's better than what you could have assumed. When I became an EDS Gold Plan member, I was like, oh, this is even greater. The 2 appointments that I get per year, repair and also preventative care, they hit me up to schedule them. It's perfect. It's perfect timing, and it's also great right now because college basketball is heating up and the tournament is here, and EDS, a lot of those good people, that'll come to your home and help address your issues with plumbing or AC. They are locked in with sports as well. And a lot of times you'll have a good conversation about who you got in your bracket, any upsets you got coming. And that's the thing. They're like, well, you know what? Predict your upsets in your bracket, but do not let an AC emergency upset your home. Make sure you are game ready with EDS Air Conditioning. EDS Air Conditioning is a trained comfort specialist. It's hard to stop a train. And right now, qualified customers can get 0% interest for 60 months on a brand new AC. Those hot streaks, they belong on the hardwood. Those hot streaks, they belong on the court, not in your living room, though. Over 800 Google reviews and a 4.8 star rating. EDS has been the trusted MVP since 2006. That's 20 years of being locked in for this area. Visit edsisyes.com today. EDS is yes. We're hopping on the get around. On the other side, the Chiefs have a new quarterback. Can't wait to talk about it. That's C-Katt, that's Tina. I'm Theo Dorsey. We're Theoretically Speaking on ESPN 106.3.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. This is ESPN 106.3.
College basketball is heating up, and the tournament is here. Don't let your home get caught off guard. Get game ready now with EDS Air Conditioning. EDS Air Conditioning is a trained comfort specialist. It's hard to stop a train. Right now, qualified customers can get 0% interest for 60 months on a brand new AC. Hot streaks belong on the court, not in your living room. With over 800 Google reviews and a 4.8 star rating, EDS has been the trusted MVP since 2006. Visit edsisyes.com today.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Hi, I'm Scott Smith with Smith Ball Baez and Prather, Florida Injury Lawyers. As you have likely seen and heard, law firm advertising is at an all-time high. Attorney ads seem to be part of every radio and TV commercial segment. Some firms are even using paid actors and actresses to speak for them. At Smith Ball Baez and Prather, we know that the decision to hire a law firm should never be based on advertisements alone. It is our past results and many positive 5-star reviews that we encourage you to read at smithball.com to learn more about our law firm. We have board-certified lawyers. We have lawyers listed in the best lawyers in America and in super lawyers. But most importantly, we have experienced lawyers located right here in Palm Beach County and the Treasure Coast that are ready to be your advocate and your voice, and fully prepared to start fighting for your legal rights today. Our purpose, legal power. Our mission, huge results. If you've been injured, the lawyers at Smith Ball Baez and Prather will help. Call us at 500-HELP, 500-HELP. With Smith Ball Baez and Prather, help is just a local phone call away. Offices Palm Beach Gardens, Boca Raton, and Port St. Lucie.
Okay, class, let's begin.
Psst, love your boots. I just sold a pair like that on eBay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it took like 2 seconds to list, and they sold almost immediately. I've been selling everything lately. Some chunky boots, a faux fur coat I never wore, and a vintage chair that was more of an expensive clothing rack.
You know, I actually bought these on eBay. Wait, are you Kitty Sell Stuff from Brooklyn?
Okay, quiet, please.
Find what you love, sell what you don't. eBay. Things people love.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
The crack of the bat, the pop of the glove, and the buzz of a new baseball season is back in South Florida. New York Mets spring training in Port St. Lucie is the hottest show in town. This February and March, watch as the game's biggest stars, Juan Soto, Francisco Lindor, and Bo Bichette, hone their skills at Clover Park. Tickets to all spring training games are on sale now at Mets.com/springtraining. Get ready, baseball fans. Spring training is here, and the road to the season starts now. Let's go, Mets.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios, Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking. Streaming live on YouTube, here's Theo Dorsey.
It is a Motion Monday, and as you very well may know, I definitively like it. We are theoretically speaking. Tina's right here, kicking it in a happy hour. C-Katt's on the other side of the glass on the ones and the twos. The Americans are awaiting the winner of Team Venezuela and Team Italy as the World Baseball Classic semifinal wraps up tonight at Lone Depot Park. The Americans already got the job done. They'll be there on Tuesday night waiting. That same Tuesday night, we're going to have a lot of action in TGL for the semifinal. Of course, Tuesday night, we also have, which again is tomorrow night, we're going to have First Four action in Dayton. Selection Sunday was yesterday. We're already underway. The, March gets active, man. This March Madness thing, it spreads. It's not just the tournament. There are many events going on, many things to be locked in on. And as we all know, collectively, if there's one place to go when there's diverting attentions, especially around sports, and you want to have a good time and good eats, Stuffy Sports Grill. Tomorrow's, it's a holiday tomorrow. Did y'all know that? It's a holiday tomorrow?
Yeah.
You knew that, Tina? You know that, C-Katt?
I'm aware.
It's called St. Patrick's Day. All right, apparently people wear green. There's a green restaurant around here. It's all over South Florida.
All right.
Yeah.
Duffy's Sports Grill. This is serendipitous. If you're rocking the green and it's a Tuesday night and it's St. Patty's Day, why wouldn't you pull up to a St. Patrick's Day themed Duffy Sports Grill? They're doing a party all day tomorrow, and you can get locked in on some St. Patrick's Day specials like the corned beef and cabbage. Got $15.99, classic, hearty, and available all day. You can get the drink features, $4 green Miller Lite pints, $6 Jameson shots, and $7 Guinness pints. That alone is worth pulling up for. But, of course, they're going to have the Taste of Ireland, which is the Taste of Ireland menu. It is available all the way through April 6th, but you can tap in on it starting tomorrow night at your favorite Duffy Sports Grill. Which one is your favorite? What's the one nearest you? Find your location at duffysmvp.com. Duffy's. Our game is always on. I love this song. I love this song right here. Tina's in the house. C-Katt's in the house. We are 20 minutes away from, well, I guess for C-Katt, you'll still be on for Russo and Rizzo. Tina and I will start pre-gaming as soon as we get off the air in lieu of tonight's festivities as we all come together as one ESPN West Palm to kick it.
If we get Tina fired as a dog sitter, I will be very happy.
It'll be worth it.
We'll actually have done our job.
It would be worth it. It will be worth it. Specifically because Tina's trying to use dog sitting as the excuse as to why we're not kicking it.
We've glazed past that.
Yeah.
That's an insane excuse.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
I'm still coming and enjoying and having fun and participating.
With one eye on the watch.
With one caveat, yeah.
It's like, all right.
She's gonna do the thing where you don't ask for the check, but you go over to the waitress on your way to the restroom, and you're like, "Hey, can you close me out right quick? Close me out."
So you know how last week it was I had to send out the calendar invite to the team.
Thank you. You did a great job of that.
Yes,
by the way.
we got a cute graphic made.
Loved it.
Yeah, and I felt like the biggest jerk in the world. Yes.
Why?
Why?
Because it was in the works when I brought it up on the air.
There were things in the works, but don't feel like a jerk. It's okay. What C-Katt, I sent this calendar invite to everyone, to the team, inviting them, letting them know what we're doing today. And C-Katt, you can propose a new time when you send a calendar invite. He decided to, instead of accepting or declining my calendar invite, he sent me a tentative and proposed a new time for this not to end until 4 a.m.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I declined.
You declined?
I emailed him, sorry, you can stay out that late. That is not how late our calendar invite will be going to.
What? The official calendar invite has to have the full proximity of the time included.
I know, and I didn't make it that long.
Well, how long did you make?
I made it an hour and a half.
What?
You know, I'm hearing stories of office Christmas parties, and this is not Christmas, but it's an office get-together. And I hear just crazy things happening, and wow, I've never seen you like that.
Yeah.
Thought that would be the opportunity, but no,
That's
we're going to
tonight.
call it quits.
No.
We're going to get our tab 45 minutes in.
That's happening tonight.
No, I think you guys let the office know today that what tonight will be and how you like tonight.
I've been telling everybody in the office.
You have.
You gear up. You either get in or you get around. You get it?
Good job.
Because I hit the button for the
Yeah.
It's kind of like a transition, but
It was great.
it was thank you. And you have to let's go to our first stop on the get.
Don't overdo it.
We are going to Kansas City, Missouri.
I love it.
I know it's the worst of the two, but we're going there anyway.
Motherland. It is. I was on the Kansas side. Big shout OP, Overland Park, baby.
The New York Jets are finalizing a trade that's sending quarterback Justin Fields to the Kansas City Chiefs.
Come home.
The Jets will receive a 2027 next year's draft, 6th round pick in exchange. Theo, what does this really mean?
Justin Fields was a better college quarterback than he has been in the pros, and Patrick Mahomes has been a better professional quarterback than he was in college. I think Fields as a backup to Mahomes, I still think Mahomes starts week 1, but Fields as a backup to Mahomes is going to revitalize his career in the same way that we've seen happen with Daniel Jones, in the same way that we've seen happen with Sam Darnold, in the same way that we saw happen with Baker Mayfield, in the same way that Anthony Richardson hopes to do. You know, like there's other guys that are trying to be on this track. Justin Fields to Kansas City is going to be the revitalization of his career, and I welcome him with open arms. 27 years old, I think Justin Fields is now. He still feels like he should be younger than that, but one of the best athletes at that position. I'm excited as a Chiefs fan to have a weapon like that. Maybe also because the Chiefs have been bad in short yardage situations. Maybe also he could be like a red zone package type dude.
We're like, wow, we're going to turn Justin Fields into a running back? Is that what's happening?
No, he'll have an option to throw it. We'll really recommend that he doesn't. We'll be like, hey, Justin, you got 2 options on this play.
Is that a move trading for Justin Fields if you're the Chiefs, showing your hand that Patrick Mahomes won't be ready for week 1?
No, not necessarily. It is showing your hand that there's a chance that Mahomes won't be ready, but the Chiefs have said he should be ready. Mahomes has been saying that he feels he'll be lined up and ready to go. But what it is a team that has no backup quarterback, and the Jets were willing to pay a majority of his salary. So they needed a backup anyway. Why not get a guy that's also started some games just in case? Because you never know at these injury timelines. He could be on track and have one setback, and now we're talking about not coming back until week 6. You got to feel comfortable with a guy like Justin Fields instead of the guys currently on their roster because they don't have Gardner Minshew anymore or Carson Wentz. It's a bunch of no-name dudes behind Mahomes. They needed a backup, and they got him.
Next stop.
Quarterback controversy in Kansas City. Mark my words.
Well, we have got a whole nother type of controversy in our next stop, Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Uh-oh.
They've got a new football coach there at LSU, and he goes by the name of Lane Kiffin. And Lane Kiffin has been making the stops all across the recruiting trail, and he's also showing up on stage at concerts. Boozy, famous rapper, brought Lane Kiffin on stage with him in Baton Rouge. If you take a look at the outfit Lane Kiffin sporting, backwards, white hat, white T-shirt, and jeans in front of a raucous crowd in Baton Rouge. We know he's a colorful personality. We know he can be controversial in many aspects, especially with the way in which he got to LSU. Good look or bad look for Lane Kiffin?
I just want to hear you say Boosie again.
What did I say?
You said Boozy. Boozy.
Boosie?
Boosie. Boosie bad.
All right. The S and the Z, you say it quick enough, it sounds the same.
No, it is. It's about the same. It just was funny hearing it come out of your mouth. Lane Kiffin does look, isn't he like 50 years old? He looks young in this video.
He doesn't look bad.
Doesn't look bad. It's not a bad look. And it's not out of character. If Brian Kelly did this, it would feel out of character. For Lane Kiffin, it's kind of spot on. One of my favorite lines in rap history is from Lil Wayne. He said, smoke, weed, talk blank like Lane Kiffin.
Oh, he really says that?
Yeah. Talk blank is in the S word. It's smoke, weed, talk like Lane Kiffin. Whole country in recession, but Wayne different. Nah, Lane Kiffin been down, dog. I rock with the boy.
I like Lane Kiffin.
He's a cool dude.
I'm a Lane Kiffin backer, not in terms of a booster for the LSU football program, but I promote what he does. I think he's awesome for college football, and I didn't take issue with how he got to LSU this offseason.
It was all good.
This is a bad look.
What's wrong with this?
He's too old to be doing this.
He's not doing nothing crazy. He's just walking up with Boosie. Boosie's old. They might be the same age. That's what you're forgetting.
Oh, I thought Boosie was young.
Boosie is not young. He sounds young. He has the name of a young man. Boosie might be older than Lane Kiffin, so this is fine. This is not NBA young boy or whatever. This is Boosie badass.
Okay, you know what?
Yeah. I'm going to look up Boosie's age and Lane's age as we go to our next stop.
Next stop.
We're going to South Africa. Stay with me here.
Okay.
Live Golf has a team, a bunch of South Africans. They used to be called Spinner GC. Now they're called the Southern Guards. And in that competitor to the PGA Tour, they're trying things that maybe make these teams stick out and make an imprint beyond just golf. Take a listen and take a look at this video that they posted over the weekend where they created a new dance.
Are you ready? Here we go. Put your left hand out, put your right hand out. Do the golf swing turn and spin it all around. Hand upon your heart, hand upon your head. Stomp your feet like a southern god. Do the rhino jive. Southern gods.
Here's the question.
The Rhino Jive.
Who is their target audience with that?
I have no idea.
That's my only issue. Is it sounds like kids' music almost. It sounds like it's supposed to play to children, but then the dance moves don't really like. And I know adults aren't liking this.
Their logo's a rhino.
Right. This is terrible. By the way, Lane Kiffin 50, Boosie is 41.
Oh, okay.
So same bracket. No, this is terrible. This would be outlawed. I don't like it. Are they good at golf?
No, they're not.
The Rhino Jive.
The Rhino Jive.
We got to outlaw that. That's disgusting.
I still don't know what the dance move is. And we're watching the video right now.
It's not definitive.
There's multiple.
There's like a lot of hips thrust, but not everyone does the hip thrust. It's optional in a way.
The hip thrust the hip thrust has to be optional. You can't really just be, everybody can't be breaking out the hip thrust.
You can't do that. Did you have a dance unit in school?
Like a dance unit?
Yeah.
What do you
there's
mean?
like badminton, there's softball, there's basketball units in elementary school physical education. We had a dance unit.
Yeah, I didn't know that was possible. I mean, ball was life for me, so I mean, I never couldn't take that basketball out of my hands.
We might be doing the Rhino Jive, but you can't tell. You can't say the hip thrust. Like it's kind of,
It was like it was a lot of hip thrusting in there. A little Elvis Presley.
Jive.
I didn't mind the song.
Yeah, right.
The song wasn't bad, but the dancing was terrible. Could you see it from your seat, Tina?
I pulled up the stream to watch.
Yeah. See? Look at that. Do we have to go? We're done with the get around. Let's go to break then, and we'll have more Theoretic Speaking on the other side. That's C-Katt. That's Tina. I'm Theo. We're Theoretic Speaking on ESPN 106.3.
Want to accelerate your career as a manager or executive in the exciting industry of sports? Florida Atlantic University's MBA in Sport Management program is ranked #1 in Florida and 10th in the world. Students learn practical and applied skills from top faculty and experts who work in the industry. With a 94% placement rate for all grads, the full-time MBA program sets students up for success in the world of sports. Check out Florida Atlantic University's MBA in Sport Management program today by going to business.fau.edu.
College basketball is heating up and the tournament is here. Don't let your home get caught off guard. Get game ready now with EDS Air Conditioning. EDS Air Conditioning is a train comfort specialist. It's hard to stop a train. Right now, qualified customers can get 0% interest for 60 months on a brand new AC. Hot streaks belong on the court, not in your living room. With over 800 Google reviews and a 4.8 star rating, EDS has been the trusted MVP since 2006. Visit EDSIsYes.com today.
Business owners, are your employees driving you nuts? Is money tight? Or have you just poured your heart and soul into your business and now it's time to retire and just relax? At Trans World Business Advisors, they have buyers from all over the world ready to buy your business now. Call for a confidential conversation about your business's current value. 561-203-5121. That's 561-203-5121 or visit tworld.com today.
Today's tax tip is brought to you by Anshin Accountants and Advisors with Kevin McHale, tax partner in Anshin's Real Estate Group.
Under the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, recent changes to the Opportunity Zone program include a rolling capital gains deferral period, updated basis step-up, and tax-free appreciation rules, new categories of qualifying funds, and revised criteria for the census tracts that qualify as Opportunity Zones. At Anshin, a partner-owned firm since 1923, we help real estate professionals navigate through the new qualified Opportunity Zone rules so their investments align with their goals of maximizing deferrals, minimizing capital gains, and ensuring compliance with the updated legislation. If you're launching a new fund or restructuring existing investments, let Anshin strategically guide you through these changes and deliver value where others can't.
For more tax tips from Anshin, visit Anshin.com. That's ANCHIN.com. Anshin Accountants and Advisors, helping you recalculate what's possible.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios, Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking. Streaming live on YouTube, here's Theo Dorsey.
That's right. And we in the house with it. I will say tonight is going to be a bit of a workout when it comes to our livers and us kicking it. See how long we can be standing and not waddling around. But Tina, you got a real workout in this morning.
Yes, I did. 5:15, 45-minute workout. I didn't have to think about it. I woke up. I walked in the door at F45 Palm Beach Gardens. There's trainers there to help me out. It was a strength day. I lifted heavy. They even encouraged me to lift a little bit heavier today in my bench press. F45 Palm Beach Gardens. Go check it out. See why I'm obsessed. Check out their Instagram page to see the specials that they've got going on. F45 Palm Beach Gardens.
It's 5:15.
5:15.
Are you doing that again tomorrow as well?
I am.
That's why you're not going out tonight.
That's it. That's
what happened.
I still go out and go to 5:15 workouts.
That's incredible.
I don't
though.
need a ton of sleep.
Really? How much sleep can you operate off of and have a good workout still at 45?
Like 4 hours. 4 or 5 hours.
Pretty good.
Wow.
World Baseball Classic tonight. We'll have the final Tuesday. Go USA. You know what? Tonight, I'm rocking with Italy. Let's do it. Go in love. Go in peace. Go in joy.
Ready to take on any terrain? The all-new 2026 Defender 110 P300S is here. Built for those who crave adventure without compromising on luxury. Lease the powerful 2026 Defender 110 P300S for just $899